Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's online class. So, how are you all? Well, completed up to chapter number 8, which is your portion for midterm exam. Chapter 1 to chapter 8 is your portion for midterm exam. Again, in written, you will be getting through your broadcast group. Means your class teacher, in which class teacher has added you. In that group, you will be getting all the syllabus and all. And in video also, I am telling you chapter 1 to chapter 8 is the portion for your midterm exam. Now, the question will be, when is your midterm exam? Exactly, I can't tell, but moreover, maybe by 12th of October, it may start. Little bit dates can be here and there, but portion must be clear to you. That is chapter 1 to chapter 8. Chapter 8 is your portion. Now, the next thing is that if this is the portion, chapter 1 to chapter 8, means very few days are left out now. Why? Today's date is 110. 1 plus 1, 2, and 0 plus 0, 0. So 1 plus 1, 2 and 0. Good. Very nice calculation, isn't it? So only including today, 12 days, and if we leave Sundays, 2 days will go, means hardly 10 days video. If regularly you are getting and watching, hardly 10 days you are getting. And chapters are 8 chapters. So you are not getting 2 days also for one chapter. So little more faster you have to do. So workbook which I have asked you to complete, chapter 3, which you have to do, little faster you have to go. And chapter 4, basic geometrical ideas, is a very short chapter. Chapter 5 also, elementary shapes, that is also a very short chapter. So these two chapters together in 1 week you have to complete. Children, you have to go little faster. And these are moreover maximum fill in the blanks, multiple choice, straight, true, false. This type of questions are asked, or else somewhere name the chords, name the lines, name the points, something like that it is asked. So it is very easy also. And next chapter is integers, then fractions, then decimal. Fraction and decimals are only little longer chapters. Integer is also having less number of exercises. 4th and 5th chapter, that both consisting of geometrical chapter, together in 1 week. 1 week is also not there. Little more faster by your own you have to do. And you can take help of your textbook also for filling these fill in the blanks and MCQs and all. And if you are having any doubt related to that, you can just ask through WhatsApp, and other you can call also. Numbers are with you, and notes are also with you. From chapter 4 to chapter 7, notes I have already given. Okay, chapter 7, 7.5 and 7.6 till now you have not got. Along with this video, you are going to get that notes 7.5 and 7.6, and remaining is chapter 8. Together, all the exercises of chapter 8 you are going to get maybe next day. Together the whole chapter you will get. Okay, so no need to worry for that. So now we are starting the revision portion, and chapter 1 to 3 you have already given in your pre-midterm exam. So leaving those 3 chapters, the others first we are doing, and those 3 chapters again later we can do. So basic geometrical ideas. What are those basic ideas or the concepts which you are taking in these chapters are: first point is a point only. That name is only the point. What is actually this point? Point means like this. And how to name this point? By any of the capital letter. It can be any of the capital letter, A, B, C, L, M, N, P, Q, R, anything. And what does this point show? So this point shows the location. Or question can be asked, it is given in your workbook also. A point determines a dash. So a point determines a location. It is given in your, let us discuss what we have discussed, the last page of your chapter. page number 84. If you are watching these videos, maximum of the answers of the workbook you are getting, and for referring the answers you can just go through page number 84 and 85. Maximum of the answers you will get in those pages. That is what we have discussed of your main course textbook. So a point determines a dash, a point determines a location. Point determines a location. And how we denote that? We denote it by any of the capital letters. This is the first thing. Then when we join two points, it is just a revision, so it is nothing like to write down. That is just explaining and understanding. Okay. Then sample paper like little later you will get. Let us first complete the notes. Chapter 8 notes you will write. After that sample papers continuously I am going to give. Okay. So first point is this one. Second is when you join these 2 points. What does it? It is a line segment. It is not only line. It is line segment. So if suppose this question is asked in MCQ type, maybe options are line, line segment, ray, point. So what you will say? It is a line. It is not a line. It is a line segment. Or the question may be like, line segment is a part of dash. So line segment is a part of line. What is a line? Line is having arrow on both the sides. Means it is endlessly going on both the sides. Endlessly it is going on both the sides. Means only the small letters are used to denote those lines. This is a line. It is endlessly going on both the sides and it is denoted by any of the small alphabet. And line segment it is having the 2 points. So point is denoted by capital letter. So these 2 points will have 2 capital alphabets. So this is the part of line and it is called as line segment. Okay, these 3 things are clear. Next is ray. What is a ray? Like sun ray. Everyone is knowing sun ray. So starting from a point and up to where it is going, that we do not know. So starting from one point and endlessly it can go. This is called as a ray. So one end point and endlessly when it is going, it is called as a ray. So these things are the main basic geometrical ideas. Means points. Point is showing a location and it is denoted by a capital alphabet. It can be any alphabet, not only A. It can be O, L, M, N, P, Q, R, anything, X, Y, Z. Point determines a location. Then going endlessly on both the sides, that is called as a line. And a part of a line is a line segment. And it is having 2 points. Both means line segment is having 2 end points. Point is capital letter, so here 2 alphabet, 2 capital letters will come. So that is called as a line segment. Starting from one point and going endlessly, that is called as a ray. So 4 points are clear here. Then next, intersecting lines. Now what is this intersecting line? All these things already you have studied, written the notes, definitions also I have given. Just go through those definitions. Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means any way. It can be this way also, it can be this way also, any way it can be. Means not everywhere. Means 2 lines when cross each other. They are called as intersecting lines. Then parallel lines. Parallel lines means when the 2 lines goes in such a way that the distance between them remains constant. इन दोनों के बीच का distance हर जगह same रहेगा. Means like if this is 2 centimeter, here also it will be 2 centimeter. If you extend also, it will be 2 centimeter only. This is called as parallel lines. The best example of parallel line is what? railway track, always that track goes parallel only. So parallel lines. Intersecting is crossing each other. So that is intersecting lines. Now based on this, your exercises are there. Already you have solved points. Point is any of the points you have to just name. Only you should know that capital alphabet denotes the points, and crossing each other will be the intersecting lines. Going parallel where the distance remains constant, that is the parallel lines. So based on this, your exercises are there that you have already written. Next, curves. Now this type of questions generally comes in exams, mostly in competitive exams also. Curves. Curve. Okay, this is a curve. Okay, no problem. Is this a curve? Is this a curve? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because curve only do not mean that it should be molded one. Only the 2 points should be at different places. Whether it is straight or whether it is molded or rounded up, it doesn't mean. This is also a curve. Okay. This is a simple curve. Simple curve. Then closed curve. Closed curve means the starting point and the end point should be the same. Starting point and the end point should be the same. That is called as a closed curve. It can be in this way, it can be in this way, it can be in, how this can be? Okay, this can be a curve but having different angles also. Don't take this one. Okay, this is a simple closed curve. Now, one different type is also there. Intersecting closed curve means this is intersecting also and closed also. Means starting from this point, going in this way, and then crossed also. Means intersecting is also there. Then coming to this, and at this point only it is crossing. Or this example is given in your textbook. Means at this point only it is completed. This way. This is one simple closed curve. This is an intersecting closed curve. If I extend this is not a closed curve. Okay, if I draw up to here only, then it is a closed. But if I extend this, it is not a closed curve. Okay, of course it is intersecting. So there are different types of curves also. Closed curve, simple closed curve, intersecting curves, and so many are there. You have already written in your notes. Exercises also you have solved. Then comes the polygons. We have to go little faster because we don't have so much time. Don't think that why madam is going so faster, we are not able to understand. What more to understand already? Teaching is already over. This is just a revision going on. The next topic is polygon. Polygon means a closed curve made up of straight line segments. Means line segment should be there and it should be closed also. So if I take two line segments and if I want that they should be closed, is it possible? It is not possible to make a closed curve out of two straight lines. So at least there must be three line segments to make a polygon. Okay, so this can be the question in MCQ. The minimum number of line segments to form a simple closed curve. It can be 2, 3, 4 options. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Like options are 1, 2, 3 and 4. The minimum number of line segments required to form a simple closed curve. Closed also or it can be asked polygon. So the answer will be 3. The minimum number of line segments required to form a simple closed curve polygon. Okay. So made up of 3 line segments is triangle. Made up of 4 line segments is quadrilateral. Quadri means 4, lateral means sides. So made up of 4 line segments, that is quadrilateral. And now the specific type of quadrilaterals. Specific type of quadrilaterals. Now here the maximum number of questions are coming of this type, of specific conditions. Like specific condition like, what are the conditions of squares? All the 4 sides equal. 4 sides equal, that is a square. 2 opposite sides are equal, that is 2 opposite sides are equal, that is rectangle. When the diagonals bisect each other, it can be square also. Bisect means dividing into 2 equal parts. This part and this part are equal, and this part and this part are equal. These are the specific conditions that you have already written. Just go through that. So specific condition of a square is all the 4 sides are equal, all the corners are 90-degree angle, both the diagonals bisect each other. These are the specific conditions of square. And square is a quadrilateral also. Rectangle is also a quadrilateral having 4 sides, but the specific condition is that the opposite 2 sides are equal. All the corner angles are 90-degree. Okay, but the opposite sides are parallel also and equal also. These all conditions you have to go through. It can be asked in fill-ups also, and it can be asked in MCQs also. Then conditions about circles. Now polygon, only this. And what is the name of polygon of 5 sides? Polygon made up of 5 sides is pentagon. Polygon made up of 6 sides, hexagon. All these names you have already written in your notes. You have to go through, learn that. It can be asked in the form of fill-ups also, in the form of MCQs also. Now coming about the circles. Now circle. Various parts are there in the circle. Simple only I am drawing. What is this called? It is called as a center. Then what is this? It is a radius. And this center will be named as capital letter only. Generally we are marking by the letter O. And this is any other point on the circle. You should know the difference between on, outside, about, all this difference. You should be very clear. On the circle and capital letter is given. This is called as a radius. Then when it is extended on both the sides, means both the sides are on the circle. Both the points, not sides, both the points are on the circle and it is also passing through the center. Both the points are on the circle and passing through the center. This is called as a diameter. So how many things we have discussed? We have discussed about center. This is your center. We have discussed about radius. From center to the point on the circle. This is the radius. 2 points on the circle passing through center. This is called as a diameter. These 3 things we have discussed. Meter. Don't know what is it. ER or RE something. Okay, these things. Then what next thing? Like this. If I shade it, what is this called as? This is called as sector. Means any angle, forming any angle, and that shaded part, that is called as a sector. And if I take only this part, this is called as an arc. And segment is there, sector is there. Then what else left out? Half part of circle. What is called? It is called as semicircle. All these things you have written in your all the definition parts and all. So these things Then opposite sides, adjacent. Adjacent, the main difference between the opposite and adjacent. Just alphabets only you see, like A B C D. A B C D. B after that C is coming, so B and C are adjacent, coming one after the other. एक के बाद एक आने वाले उनको adjacent बोलते हैं. So like that only, if suppose this A B C D, so points A and C are opposite. A and C are opposite. A and B are adjacent. A के बाद B आ रहा है, तो ये दोनों adjacent है. और एक छोड़कर एक आने वाला ये ऑपोजिट है. This much is clear. So like that points, this we are talking about the points. Like that if we talk about the line segments, अगर line segment के बारे में बात करेंगे तो AB एक line segment है, AB के तुरंत बाद आने वाला BC है, तो these two are adjacent. And opposite मतलब इसके बाद एक लाइन छोड़कर दूसरा, इसके जस्ट सामने वाला ये opposite हुआ, तो this line segment, these two are opposite. And what is the difference between this marking and this marking? What is the difference between these markings? Like suppose in exam only the figure will be given, anything is not written, लिखा हुआ कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ marking है. You have to understand what is the difference between these things. This means equal, इसका मतलब है कि ये दोनों equal है, and this means that they are parallel. ये डिफरेंस होता है इन मार्किंग्स के बीच में, दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड. इसका मतलब है कि ये दोनों इक्वल है और इसका मतलब है कि ये दोनों पैरेलल है. ओके, सो सर्कल्स आल्सो वी हैव कंप्लीटेड. सो इन हरी वरी जस्ट वी हैव कंप्लीटेड दिस फुल अबाउट अप टू द सर्कल आल्सो वी हैव कंप्लीटेड. सो complete chapter 4 in your workbook also. Go through the notes and what we have discussed of page number 84 and 85 in the beginning only I have told you. 84 and 85 page of your textbook. So this chapter 4 we have completed for today's revision. Study well. Okay, thank you for today's class.